I don't know about you, but I love mystery boxes. I'm always buying, I like just to be surprised with stuff on gear that I know that it's the kind of stuff I like. And that's what I'm going to go over today. I'm going to unbox 2 mystery packs from Stealth Angel Survival, sorry. So, quick disclosure, I've already opened these because I ordered 2 and I got 1 box and it said both were delivered, and that didn't make sense, and after going through it all, they shipped both of them in 1 box. So just so you know, I want to say these boxes were $30, and the claim is that they have $60 some worth of merchandise in them. I think it is. I'll clarify that in the description. Anyway, so let's go over and see what we got. So it's $30 is what I spent per box. So I'll break them down. I'll show you them individually. So with box 1. So I will say this, I was hoping for more survival type stuff. Stealth Angel's got some pretty cool products, pretty decent cost, cheap products, but that aren't always the cheapest of quality. I was hoping for some more survival, camping, outdoor type stuff than what I got with this, but it's a good value. So $30, I believe is a good value. I haven't tested the particular device out, but for $30 right here, I've got a portable jump starter and power bank. If you don't have one of these, and I just did another video on an emergency car kit, I highly recommend putting one of these type of devices in every one of your vehicles. I don't know how many times I've used them over the years since I first discovered them. And if you're not familiar with it, basically you just charge this up, you keep it charged up, and if your battery's dead, you can hook this thing up to it and it'll jump start your car. Small little package. In addition, you can use it to charge. It's a battery bank, so you can use it to charge just like you would any other battery bank, your USB devices. But I've used them. I've even used it to jump my RV in it, and it was successful. So a good thing, a great thing to put in all your vehicles. And while it wasn't exactly what I'd hoped for in the survival mystery box, I would say I feel I got my value out of that alone for the $30. The other thing they have in here, which for me, I give this to my kids. For me, it's not really my kind of thing, but it's a personal alarm. So it's an alarm, Stealth Angel alarm system, one of those personal alarms. I'm not going to set it off. Basically, you can pop this thing off and it's gonna, if you're lost in the woods, not a bad thing. You know, sit there and blow on a whistle, you can hit this thing and it's gonna send out quite a loud sound. It's USB rechargeable as well, so you don't have to keep replacing batteries. You can just plug it in and recharge it. Hopefully you're not getting lost and using it a whole lot, but you do want to, with both of these items, this is something every once in a while, if you've got them stored in your vehicle or in your survival kit, camping gear, whatever it is, you want to pull these things out and throw them on a charger every once in a while, because like any battery, they're going to lose charge after a while. So that's it for this particular box. Is it a $60 some value, if I'm remembering that correctly? Probably. I don't know what these are going for now. I know when I first bought them, I paid over $100 for mine, but it's a lot more competitive market now. I would definitely say I got my $30 value worth, and while I don't personally have a need for this, I'll stick it on one of my kids. It's not my general cup of tea, if you will. It looks like a nice, decent device. So that's it. That's one mystery box down. So let's go to the other one. In the second mystery box, there's some paper in here too. It's just the invoice. In the second mystery box, a little more stuff here. So first things first, we have another. This is a solar power bank, so that's kind of cool. I like power banks and I like solar power. I like solar power stuff in general. So this is a really decent enough thing. What I like about this is you can throw these in your kit, and when you're camping, hiking, or if you end up in some kind of a survival situation, you've got a replenishable battery. It's not always at the fastest rate of speed, but you're not without anything. I mean, if it takes me a couple days to recharge it, I can still recharge it and get that GPS, phone, whatever it is I might need, charged back up. So a solar power battery bank, I like that. What do we have here? So a Stealth Angel TAC 1200 flashlight kit, 25 times brighter. So I haven't used this, I'm not familiar with it. Nice little case. It's funny, I like when I get things in cases, but like, I'm not gonna keep this flashlight in this case. And I guess unless I'm like keeping it at the house, maybe I would. So if it's, you know, part of my home, lights go out stuff, and maybe that's where it makes itself, then I'll keep it in the case. But I like these cases. Normally I repurpose them for something else. A nice little plastic hard case. So it's got a little holster for your belt. Looks like it's a weapons mount. I'm assuming that is. A weapons mount. So it's got a battery, but it's got a rechargeable battery, and it's got the recharging port with it, which is kind of nice. And then it has the flashlight, so it feels like it's one of those pull. And I'll say this, and I suspect the Stealth Angel does this. A lot of companies do, and I'm not faulting them for it. The simple fact is you can buy things cheap from China as a company. Manufacturing cost is a lot cheaper there, and so what a lot of companies do, and this seems very similar. I'll step off camera here and grab one. This seems very similar, and it might not be. So you know, don't hold this as fact, but it seems very similar to some other lights I've picked up from China directly. So what a lot of companies will do is they'll buy these things, they'll brand them to their stuff. Or they'll have the manufacturer in China brand them to their thing, to their brand. It doesn't mean that they're bad. You know, I don't know. We'll have to test this out and see on its own how good it is. So this immediately reminded me of some other ones. I picked up some 2-pack, and these were from directly from China. It's not the same. This one's actually more stout, more robust, probably brighter, but it has some very similar things. So I would almost bet that this is made in China. If I look at the box, I could probably find it out. It's not a deceitful practice. They're just rebranding. Sometimes companies will, that doesn't come as part of that kit, so I don't want you to get confused. Sometimes companies will actually work with manufacturers to create their own kit. So they may have reached out to a company and said, hey, you know, we like this flashlight, but we'd also like to have it with a case, and we'd also like to include this. And they make something custom. At the end of the day, they're just kind of a company that's working with a manufacturer to bring a product to you. That's it. So that's it. Flashlights, it seems nice until we try it out. I don't doubt it'll be pretty decent. The big thing with flashlights, a lot of them nowadays are really nice. It's how long they last overall. Right, so I'll go out and I'll test this, and it's going to be great. Does it last very long? And how does it do when I drop it 15 times, you know? And that's hard to capture other than a year later me coming back and telling you, hey, this is my experience with it. That's it. And then the final thing we have in here, looks like it's a sling. So it's got a little sling bag, Stealthy Angel tactical style sling bag / man purse. Got some pockets inside. Looks like 2 primary pockets and some individual pockets inside, and strap there. It's on a MOLLE system. So that's the third item. So we've got the sling bag, we've got the flashlight, and we've got the power bank. Did I get $60 worth? If that's the number, I'll clarify in the description. Probably. Yeah, I mean, on the retail side, yeah, probably. I think these things probably go around 20 to 30. This flashlight is probably going around 20 to 30, and the power bank, I don't know, a solar power bank, I think it's probably $20. So I think you probably got your value for $30. I think it's a fair enough, decent value, and the you know, the overall quality doesn't seem bad. Oh, it's got an additional hidden pouch back here too. So the overall quality, it feels pretty durable, and the flashlight itself feels decent enough. That's it. That's Stealth Angel Survival Mystery Packs. Have you ever bought anything from them? Let me know in the comments your experience with the quality. One thing I did buy recently from them is I bought a sleeping bag. I like it because it was actually really lightweight, compresses really well. Now it's not a high rated, so I can't remember what it's rated to, 40, 50 degrees. I live in southern Alabama. It'll be just fine here. and I wanted it for a specific purpose. I haven't had a chance to test it out yet, but my initial pull it out, look at it, I was impressed with the price and the quality I got. You know, I think where you'll see that I'm different probably from a lot of other people in this general field is I don't get wrapped around on quality on everything. That's not to say that I don't appreciate quality. I do. A lot of times I will buy very good quality stuff, and you do often get what you pay for. Sometimes you're just paying for a name, but more often than not in the gear and equipment stuff, you're paying for quality difference. That said, I don't subscribe to the fact that we always need to have the best quality for everything. I'll be doing a video specifically on a product here in the very near future addressing just that. So that's it for this particular video, Stealth Angel Survival Mystery Packs. If you like our channel, you like this material, please give me a subscribe, like, help us get that algorithm going, help our channel grow, and share your comments and thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, safe prepping.